I haven't given a tank update in a while, so here's what's going on. We now have 6 Sea Monkey tanks. That's right, 6. I wanted 1 back in December, and now it is April, and we have 6. Don't ask me why. Actually, I know why, but they're addicting. Yeah. So here's the newest one, right in the middle, right up front. Sea Monkey's Mini World Beach, which is pretty cool. What I like about this one is you got a lot more visibility to what's going on. You can see there's a lot of old babies in there. They just hatched Sunday. Yeah, growing pretty good. Now, all the sea monkeys I've seen depicted, the cartoonish looking ones, in the advertising and on the packaging and stuff, they've always been either pink colored or Caucasian colored. There is a brown one in here getting his tan on right there. I have never seen that before. I think that's pretty cool. So apparently sea monkeys, in their cartoonish fashion, they're come in multiple races. That's cool. So we got that. Just some babies in there. So when I started this tank, I used a newer water purifier packet that I got from TransScience, from this year. And I used the egg packet that came with this tank, which is 9 years old. This tank's from 2012. Now, we all know that both of those packets contain eggs. So these hatchlings, I don't know if they came from the water purifier packet or from the eggs packet or both. So wasn't that good of an experiment. If you can see that thing back there in the middle, that's some algae that I pulled from another tank and put in here. So hopefully that'll continue to grow and help their ecosystem out. All right, we still got the city tank. Lots of life in here. Sea monkey life and algae life. You can see we've got adults, we've got babies, we've got teenagers, or whatever you want to call the adolescent ones that aren't babies and aren't adults. They're in here too. This tank's doing really well. Still got the moon tank going, similar to the city tank. I'm digging it still. This is probably my favorite. My favorite of the small ones. And again, in these tanks, I'm not moving any. What grows in here grows in here. I'm not taking sea monkeys out, not putting sea monkeys in. These are all from one packet of eggs, and their descendants. Still got my SMES back here. Lots of sea monkeys in here, lots of mating. There's lots of little tiny babies. They probably won't show up on the camera in the video. We'll see. I don't know, can you see them? I can't see them on the viewfinder. But there's a lot of babies in there too. I was taking a lot of the babies out and putting them in the nursery tanks, which we've got here. The Magicquarium. And this tank over here, the Big Show movie theater tank. And I haven't put any in there in the last couple weeks. I've taken some out when they got big enough, but I haven't put any in. I'll probably need to take some more out of these 2 tanks, move them back into here soon. But they were sort of full, so I've been leaving the babies in here. I've upped the feeding more frequently and mixing more with water and dumping it in. Hopefully we'll have more surviving babies in the big tank. I've been doing that with the smaller tanks too, just up the feeding a little bit to help the babies survive. It seems to be working on the smaller tanks. Not so much this one yet, and I've really upped it quite a bit, so we'll see what we can do. But yeah, these ones seem to be doing well too. And these are all descendants of these guys. Yeah. So there's a lot. This one looks really cool though. I like this tank. And you can see we got our pump going. You can see the bubbles coming out of that treasure chest in there. We've got bubbles in here too. It's going right now. I don't have a separate line going into this tank yet. Probably work on that down the road. So right now, like in the middle of the day, I just swap these 2 lids. So that way these guys get their bubbles too. And this one's hard to see because the buildings are in the way, but there is an air stone back there that's bubbling. I think you can see it there. Yeah. Still got all this automated, so Hey Google, turn off the Sea Monkey pump.
Sure. Turning off Sea Monkey pump.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
So it's really easy to turn that pump on and off. For those of you guys that haven't seen it yet, that green thing right there, that's the pump. It's USB powered. And I got it going to that splitter. Then one of those is split again, so that way we've got it going into 4 tanks at once. Yeah, it's working pretty well. The big show tank, I don't have a line going in there either, so I've got less sea monkeys in there than any other tank. So I've been aerating that a couple times a day, just with a pipette. It seems to be working fine. So probably just keep doing that. But yeah, that's what's going on. These grow lights, you can see they're on right now. We got 3 of them. You know, there, and here's one too, shining down on these 3 little tanks. They've been helping a lot with the algae growth. I keep them on for 9 hours, then off for 9 hours, and then repeat. So they're not on and off at the same times every day, because it's 9 on, 9 off, 9 on, 9 off. It seems to be working though. So we're getting a lot of algae, particularly in these 2 tanks. I've been able to scoop a little bit of it out and put it into the other ones. So glad it's going well. We still got the LED lighting on the wall and underneath the windowsill here, which we can have fun with the colors. Hey Google, turn the lights in this room purple. Ooh, thank you.
No problem.
That looks cool. Looks more pink than purple to me, but still looks cool. I think so, at least. Hey Google, turn the lights in this room green. That's not bad. Sometimes these lights show up better when the grow lights are off. Those grow lights stay blue and red or blue and pink, whatever they are. So, hey Google, turn the lights in this room daylight. Thank you.
Happy to help.
I usually keep the daylight color on while I'm sitting here working all day. And if it gets too bright, I'll make it a blue or something like that, blue or purple. But yeah, that's what's going on with our tanks. Hope you enjoy it.